What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 260 of the Cheesy Controller Podcast. I'm your host, Anton LaPlatte. Joining me, as always, we have the Mecha Stardew Valley, Chris Montalbano.
Oh, I'm back on Master Duel again.
We got the Ray Trace Durag, Madrid Devon.
E3 is dead.
And we got the most degenerate squid in the sea, Jalen Roberts.
I play Buster Sheep in attack mode.
We got a jam-packed episode for you guys this week. We're going to talk about The Last of Us multiplayer, or I guess they refer to it as The Last of Us Online. We're going to do our PlayStation and Nintendo wrap-ups where applicable. We're going to talk about God of War Ragnarok and Tekken 8. All right, and we're rolling. So, E3's dead this time, for real.
I feel like we're just kicking a half-decayed corpse here. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the ESA was weekend at Burning.
Oh man.
E3
Yeah.
for the last several years,
Mm-hmm.
and now supposedly it's officially dead. But my out there theory about what's going to happen with E3 is Microsoft was still calling its summer presentations E3, even when there wasn't really an E3. So,
Do you think Microsoft's just gonna buy it?
yeah, buy the name, bring it back. You know, it's a Microsoft event now.
What?
They get to show all their Bethesda and Activision and.
Oh, I guess that makes sense since it's not just technically Microsoft.
Well, I mean, it all just
Microsoft is an umbrella now at this point.
Yeah. So, it'd be better than the Embracer one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of disappointing though because I've never been to an E3. Now never go to an E3, and that was always like a goal at some point in my life to just finally go to that because it's always been like just the thing, you know what I'm saying? It was like every summer, every-ish summer, E3 is right there, you know, and eventually I'm gonna get into this whole game shit, and I'll never be able to be on the stage and present my game to E3.
I feel that. That's why I'm like kind of glad Games Fest is still keeping that just like the vibe of that time of year alive, because I feel like yes, like I remember going to like back-to-back PlayStation showcases in movie theaters during like the E3 like PlayStation showcases, and it was just like that's a solid time. Like I guess like the winter game of the year and all that, it's really cool, but I feel like the culture of like keeping where these big showcases are happening in the summer is just like premium to me, that I'm glad at least Summer Games Fest is still keeping that around.
Yeah, and I mean, Summer Games Fest has been bigger than E3 for pretty much
the last few years now.
Yeah, the entirety of the time it's been around.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, E3 did start
right.
Quickly.
I mean, a part of that is like, you know, COVID, the switch to the digital space, and like E3 constantly removing who can be at the conference, but kind of like the big difference is that E3, you know, you're gonna get like a solid weekend. Summer Game Fest is like just here are these pops of information and press conferences, and it's not that same type of environment. Of course, there is like the play-in days, or the essentially when you get to go the kickoff, or when you get to go be hands on, but it's still just a little different, you know. And maybe that's better, honestly.
Yeah, it seems
but like it's still different though.
Who's gone? You're talking about like the summer play days where they have like for the press to get hands on with like a lot of the E3
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah. So that seems like it's better. Like E3 got to the point of like this is just weird for everybody involved, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And so they went and now there's Keeley left, started his own thing. The Kickoff is probably one of the best shows of the year outside of like Game Awards, which is also him where we get news. So, and I mean, even the last few years
The
of
Winter
E3,
Game Fest.
PlayStation didn't do anything for E3. Even before like COVID and everything, like PlayStation was like, we're not part of this anymore. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that was like what, a year or two prior?
yeah.
When is the last time that PlayStation was at E3?
I guess 2017, maybe 2018, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That time we went to go. That last time it was in theaters, and we all went to go see the Sony the PlayStation press conference.
2018.
Wasn't that still 2018? Wasn't that still E3 though?
Yeah, it was the PlayStation E3 showcase.
Yeah, that shit was piped up.
That was piped up. I miss that shit so hard.
Right, that was like the dopest. It's like, all right, we're meeting up at this movie theater. We're gonna get hella lanyards, posters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We got these Ghost of
pins.
Pins.
That shit is still on my black jacket right now.
I have mine on my.
That was cool.
Oh, you can't even see it on camera, but it's over there. And I gave one to Radic because I know he was such a huge Ghost of Tsushima fan. And somebody else got one. Somebody else got the platinum, and I had 3 pins, and so I gave.
Oh, I got the platinum, but I was there to get the pen.
Yeah, somebody else in our orbit. No, I don't know who got the pin. Eagle-eyed listeners of the pod, or eagle ears.
I mean, some people listen through their eyes. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I'm not being like philosophical. I'm specifically referencing the Elusive Samurai.
Well, speaking of samurais, has anybody watched Blue Eye Samurai?
I watched like half of it, if not most. I should probably just finish that up this weekend.
The episodes are so long.
Yeah,
that's been the thing. Like last night, I caught up in Jujutsu Kaisen.
Same. I did that last night as well.
And then I started watching the Gran Turismo movie.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna do that. I might do that today, honestly.
So far, so good. You know,
nice.
Wouldn't say, you know, it was exactly what I was expecting, and that's, you know.
Didn't it get Didn't Netflix already sign a second season for that show?
Which show?
Blue Eyes.
Oh, Blue Eyes. Yeah, that's part of what made me start watching it.
Blue Eyes, White Samurai.
In defense mode.
Face down.
It's kind of funny because it's almost like the plot of Dog Nigga.
Oh, it is. Oh, God.
So when I was watching it, I was like, damn, this is kind of just the plot of Dog Nigga. And I hate that I have to make that reference.
You know, we could have stuck with Pokemon Gun. BNA.
You're the only one here who actually watched that.
Y'all didn't watch BNA?
I didn't watch it. I didn't get around to it.
I watched it.
Okay.
Standard trigger.
You're coming in choppy for me, Madrid.
It's fine. You know, this is
All right, so sticking with things being canceled, Naughty Dog canceled uh The Last of Us multiplayer.
Oh, well,
Oh, yep.
It was inevitable.
there you went.
Yep. Had to switch up the overlay. But yeah, The Last of Us multiplayer, community named factions. Naughty Dog put out a letter saying that they basically got to a fork in the road where it's like you can continue making the single player AAA games you're known for, or you
Yeah.
could become a support studio for this live service game and not really have the resources to put into single player games. So
Yeah.
it's better that they have the resources to keep making single player games. Because
I mean, it's what they're good at.
yeah, The Last of Us, the original The Last of Us and Uncharted 2 are like two of my top games of all time. So
yeah. I mean, really, the issue boils down to they should have just cut back on the scope. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think there's any reason they should have been trying to make what they were trying to make.
I mean, it's because Sony has been pushing this live service thing. And Naughty Dog seems to be on a lot, either like the first one out with a lot of their things, because like Uncharted was kind of the mold, and then The Last of Us is what started off the sad dad simulator era for PlayStation.
I really hate how that's just the consistent. That's just what Sony games are.
Bad
Well,
dad.
Since I think the last time you really could say that was Death Stranding, and that was the end of the PS4.
Wait, what's God of War? What's God of War these days except that sad dad simulator with leftover anger issues?
Yeah.
I mean, Spider-Man isn't that. Horizon isn't that. The things that
Isn't Spider-Man just sad boy simulator?
Spider-Man is the sad dad. Spider-Man should be a sad dad, but he doesn't get to be a dad.
It's like a sad big brother.
Yeah.
Slash sad little brother in this. Oh no, he's more angry than anything.
That's the Spider-Man that'll kill somebody. He's like, look, I'm strong enough to murder you right here, right now. So what you gonna do?
Like let's fight. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. I did recently finish God of War, and it's good. Like my favorite part is actually the writing and the story.
Think of
Nice.
was it the end of time or like the edge of like time and space? Like once you,
Oh yeah,
man, that was like I remember seeing that. I'm like, games look insane.
yeah. I was like, damn, this is crazy. I was taking hella screenshots.
Yep.
I was running into some bugs, like because right before when you have to kind of kill those enemies, there's like the ones that shoot orbs out of their chests, and you can climb on top of one and use it as a mech, a death mech essentially. And
Wow.
it was giving me it gave me the prompt like L1 no R1 R2 to like do the attacks. But when I finished that fight, that screen stayed up and it didn't leave. Like I tried to do everything to get rid of it and it wouldn't leave, and it was fucking up my screenshots, so I had to like reset my checkpoint to do it over again. And there was some other shit I was like grappling, and the grapple just didn't like it didn't work. It glitched, and I kind of fell into a blue pit of death. So Kratos was just falling indefinitely in a blue screen, and I'm like, wow, what the fuck? But that was before this recent patch in the Valhalla DLC came out. So
yeah, I downloaded the Valhalla DLC, but I just haven't gotten to it.
yeah, I see what they're cooking. I kind of fuck with it so far. It's kind of refreshing the combat because it's almost forcing you to use different shit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a good approach. Like taking the roguelite route was, oh, it's fun, and they seem to be hitting on a lot of story bits and more lore and setting up whatever's next. So that's exciting.
Which I want to play it so I can get the story because it'll be interesting to see. I know they were saying that they only planned for it to be 2 games in this series, and I thought God of War would have been going away for a while, but the fact that they're setting up something else, it'll be really interesting to see. Like, are they going to jump mythologies again? Are they going to...
I don't know. I think they might kind of change the structure a little bit because I'm thinking because they did way too much hinting with Atreus. They're like, yeah, I'm about to go like right now, Dad. I am walking out. He was like, no, it's cool, boy. You get to go. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. I'm strong, Dad. And I'm like, damn, y'all about to give this nigga his game right now? Like, go ahead. Like, shit. He couldn't even sit around after the shit was finished. Like, all right, I gotta go. I gotta go rescue these giants that are wherever. So yeah, I feel like that's what they're cooking. The Atreus Loki game / DLC / smaller standalone title situation.
I mean, that would be cool. Like, just the amount of mechanics and stuff that you already... Atreus was pretty much as deep as Kratos was by the end of 2018. Like, as far as, like, skill trees and, like, different types of moves and stuff. So I could totally see them just taking that and expanding that the way they did for Kratos in Ragnarok with... Hopefully it doesn't take anywhere near as long. Like, I mean, they can take their time with it, but... Because I don't see them waiting all this time and just doing DLC, you know?
Yeah. There's that too. There's that too.
Yeah.
I'm sure once we go through Valhalla or complete it, you'll definitely get some more answers on what's next.
Right. So, Chris, have you gotten into your Fortnite account yet?
No.
Fortnite Festival.
I gotta check my emails.
Fortnite Festival has just been really good, and what it made me do, it made me download Rock Band 4 again onto my PS5. Because the Rock Band 4 guitar just like works with PS5 because it's just a Bluetooth controller. So I just hooked it up and started playing Rock Band, and
good. Brings back some nostalgia.
well, I realized that they added a lot of super fire songs that I need to get. My wish list is like full of Rock Band songs on PlayStation right now because it's like
that's insane. I'm not judging you though, but it is insane.
I mean, I'm like, Fortnite Festival's like, we're going to get controller support next year. And there's like, the library of songs is like, they rotate songs every day. So, but the majority of like the daily songs are short. So you play 3 or 4 songs and then it's like, okay, I can play my songs Know What You Did in the Dark by Fall Out Boy for the 100th time. Or I could go over to Rock Band where... So, I downloaded it on my PS5. And you know, on the PS5, if you have DLC for the game, like after you hit download, it'll be like check what you also want to download.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I hit OK on that. An error came up. It's like, hey, so you can only add 100 things to your download list at once. So we're gonna download the 100 of the random Rock Band songs you have, and good luck. So I had to go go under the game, list out all the DLC available, and just look for the ones that said purchased but not installed, and hit install on them. And there were a couple free packs, as I was going through. It's like, oh, they did something for the 4th anniversary. Let me go ahead and redeem that.
That is crazy that it's still got support.
Yeah.
I don't know how much. When's the last time a song's come out for it?
I feel like recently, because a lot of the songs that are in Fortnite Festival were also in the list of DLC. Since I listed everything out, I think
That's
Rock
cool.
Band 4 is still getting content.
That's awesome.
So yeah,
just for the niche people that are just still into it.
Yeah, and I mean, it's good for people like me who kept their plastic instruments to when Fortnite Festival gets this support, because PDP's already teasing making plastic instruments again, and it's like, yes, let's go. I need a resurgence. And like Rock Band was never really an online thing, but it was more of a local thing. But I could see online Rock Band just being super sick. Let me know, Chris. Look, see how much it is on PlayStation.
For Rock Band 4?
Yeah.
It can't be that expensive anymore.
You might have to wait on the sale. But
would does the online work? Like, if you have songs and I want to play that song with you, but I don't have that song, can you still play it?
I
like
think
online?
So. Probably. Because it's probably like build a set list, and so.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I could just build a set list with a bunch of songs I have. The Blink 182 songs you bought.
Yeah.
Rock Band 4, it's $40.
I think it might be like that, because isn't Fortnite Festival like that?
Yeah, so Fortnite Festival, any song that you have, anybody you're playing with can also play that song with you. But also Rock Band 4 is a lot older than Fortnite Festival.
Yeah, it came out in 2016.
Ooh, in the before times.
I wish they had like dropped good instruments around that time. I don't know if they I think they reused the drums though.
Oh, they might have, but yeah,
this guitar, I just want some bomb ass drums that aren't going to bother anybody else in the house, aka Marissa. The drums were the best part. I mean guitar is fine. I've been playing guitar.
Technically, I just gotta
get
it to you.
Yeah.
So all you would need to do is get drumsticks, and I think that one's also Bluetooth. So you would just Bluetooth it to your PS5 and $40 Rock Band. I mean, I don't know if you put like pads on the drums to make it quieter. I mean, they're already just kind of. I don't know how much quieter you could make it.
True. That's fair.
You're still hitting things with sticks.
Maybe that's how I got my aggression out as a teenager. Just played a bunch of Rock Band on the drums. Damn.
That checks out.
If you really want the vibe, we could all just hang out down here. It's a basement, so it just sounds like we're a bunch of 30-year-old, late 20-year-olds starting a band way too late. Yep. A cover band, which tracks.
It adds a whole another level of immersion to it. Man, I'm not opposed.
Yeah, we would just need to get more guitars because I got rid of all my guitars except my one that I got with Rock Band 4.
Mm-hmm.
Got rid
Don't
of
they
my
go for like crazy expensive on like eBay or something?
not the cheap third party ones I got from Walmart. Those are in a Goodwill somewhere. So
Yeah, true.
if anybody's really, looking, but those I got for PS2, and then they had it had like a USB adapter and a PS2 controller adapter. So they also worked on PS3, but by the time PS4 came around, they were like, "The hell is this?"
Now.
So yeah, this one just has Bluetooth. It has a sync button. It shows up on your accessories list on PlayStation. And now, like, I can even turn on my PlayStation by hitting the home button on it. So, if I just really want to go full Rock Band mode, just turn on the console, hit the green button.
Sounds like a good time.
Don't even need a controller. I'm mad I
Era,
got rid
the
of
era of the rhythm game.
Yeah, I mean, Fortnite Festival definitely brought it back, and the fact that it's bringing it back because Fortnite is as big as it is, just having that as part of just always there. And I'm sure like the weekend is the first season festival thing, but to see some of the different artists they really could get and put in there.
Yeah.
And it's only a matter of time until Drake is in Fortnite.
I'm surprised he's not already there. They seem like they go hand in hand.
If The Weeknd did it, now Drake's gonna have to do it.
I mean, Travis Scott did it, Silk Sonic, Ariana Grande. This is Marshmello. There are a bunch of artists that have done Fortnite things.
Yeah.
The Icon series is a whole thing.
I don't think are they like good concerts every time or they hit and miss?
All the ones I've seen, all the like major ones, and all of those have been cool. The only one that I actually did in game out of the major ones was Travis Scott. But I saw the Eminem one on YouTube. I saw the Ariana Grande one on YouTube. Actually, I might have done the Ariana Grande one in game too.
I think I saw the Eminem one just because it showed the rest of everything, and it wasn't great. It was like 2 songs.
And Silk Sonic wasn't like, they didn't do a concert. They were just skins.
Oh.
And then the Weeknd stuff is like, they just have a lot of his music in Fortnite Festival.
That's cool.
That all tracks. Yeah, I remember doing the Travis Scott thing. We were in the same group, Anton.
I'm officially logged in.
I think you had already did it, though.
Yeah, because that one they did, it was like they had multiple showings of that. The Eminem thing. And apparently the Eminem thing happened more than once, but I just watched that. Got the full effect on YouTube,
Yeah, feel that.
Facts. I'll probably never see it.
Fair.
If I have it my way.
Fortnite, contact us.
Yep. I would totally, dude, if I were a skin in Fortnite, you wouldn't be able to tell me shit.
Everybody's on the Fortnite server like, who the hell is this guy?
Anton 6? And then I got an alternative style that's Anton Fortnite 6 with 2 X's.
They just be making characters. Like, this is actually a real person.
The Anton 6 skin is the rarest skin in Fortnite. It was only released for 1 day, and only one guy bought it.
You didn't even know they chose you? You just saw it. You just saw it in the shop. Like, whoa, what the fuck?
I'd be like, yo, don't you have to ask?
No, we signed away our permissions in the terms and services.
Yep.
In various sites.
Every season, you turn over your current likeness.
They sold your data to Epic, and Epic was like, "All right, we have his game data. We're good." They just shook hands and they made you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, stay woke. It's gonna start happening. It's just gonna see your character in the shop, and you're like, "Yo, what the fuck?" And they're going to sell it to you.
Yep, and I'll buy it.
They know their audience. They know their audience.
All right, so Madrid. I know Chris did his PlayStation wrap up. Have you done yours?
I have.
All right. Y'all want to bring them back up, Jalen? I know Steam hasn't dropped their wrap up thing yet.
I'm okay with it because I know what it's going to say. Hey, you played a lot of Final Fantasy 14. That's what it's going to say. It's
I'm like, really glad.
To be fair, that's also what mine says.
That is also what mine says. Pretty much every month that there wasn't a major release was 14.
Is it wrap.PlayStation or PlayStation.wrap?
Wrap up. I mean, let's put it this way. My white mage is already at 80.
Damn.
Oh, I would like to add, in the month of January, I played 69 hours.
Nice.
Final Fantasy 14.
Right. So how many total games did you play? And how many? So I have 119 total games played. My first game.
That is ridiculous.
Was Final Fantasy 14 online on January 1st, 2023. So just started off the year playing Final Fantasy. Not a big surprise. Like, it's going to be a trend in this wrap up. So 119 games. Chris, how many did you play?
I played 12 games last year.
Hey, at least double digits. I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
Madrid, how many games?
I played 20 games and I spent about 628 hours on games this year.
Let me see. I'm just going slide by slide.
I can give you my top 5.
My first game was Master Duel.
That makes sense.
What was your first game?
Honestly, mine might have been Master Duel too. I just took some pictures. I don't have the wrap up pulled up, but like my top 5 was Final Fantasy 14 was number 1. Final Fantasy 16 was number 2. Monster Hunter Rise was number 3. Spider-Man 2 was number 4, and then Sea of Stars was number 5. And Sea of Stars was 32 hours. Nice. And 14 was 224 hours.
Good Lord.
So
insane.
Yeah, my one.
That all makes sense.
It was Final Fantasy 14, 200 hours. Is my number 1. Monster Hunter Rise was my number 2 with 121 hours. Final Fantasy 16 was my number 3 with 98 hours. Fortnite was my number 4 with 71 hours. And then Spider-Man 2 is my number 5 with 30 hours.
Crazy. You're about to see how little I played my PlayStation this year. My number 1 is Master Duel with 32 hours. Number 2 is Final Fantasy 16 with 26 hours. Number 3 is Resident Evil 4 with 26 hours. Number 4 is Alan Wake 2 with 19 hours. And then my number 5 is Ratchet and Clank with 11 hours.
You got double digits in your top 5.
I mean, my Final Fantasy 14 is on PC. And I have a Steam Deck that I regularly play every single day. If PlayStation came out with a better console that was handheld, I get it.
All right. So it says my gaming style is a role player.
Ooh.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
What does it say
What
for
the
you,
fuck
Chris?
does that mean? I don't even know how to say this word.
What? What?
On connoisseur?
Connoisseur?
It does connoisseur not have an R at the end?
It's French, so it has like an E. It's French, so it's not spelled the way it's said.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, it's one word, but the way they wrote it on here is weird. Okay, yes, as I'm a connoisseur.
Connoisseur.
I spent 24% of the game time defying conventions and playing whatever you feel like. Fair enough.
It was like he's playing Master Duel and Alan Wake.
Who is this man?
And Final Fantasy 16. What the fuck type of gamers?
One that reads, because that's a lot of reading.
That is the common denominator.
It's a lot of reading, and everyone who read everything you've read, you didn't understand any of it.
None of it.
Okay, so then
yeah. Oof, Master Duel.
I got my.
Well, let me see it in action.
For January, put 36 hours into Monster Hunter Rise. In February, I put 43 hours into Monster Hunter Rise. March was 26 hours in Final Fantasy XIV. April was 44 hours into Final Fantasy XIV. May was 16 hours into Monster Hunter Rise. June was the first 15 hours of Final Fantasy XVI. And then July was the next 80 hours of Final Fantasy XVI. But by August, I was back on Final Fantasy XIV with 17 hours. September, Final Fantasy XIV with 17 hours. Then October, my top game was Spider-Man 2 with 30 hours. November, Final Fantasy XIV with 22 hours. And then December, I don't know when it stopped tracking, but it says Fortnite has been my top game of December so far.
Yeah, this shit tracked hella weird
Uh-oh.
for me because I have a whole 2 months that don't have any data, but I know I was playing Dead Space. But I can go down the list.
I wouldn't be surprised if Chris if you
didn't lock in for
turn on your
2 months. Yeah,
for 2 months, I could totally see that.
for whatever reason. Okay, so January. This is weird. Resident Evil 5 for 2 hours. That's what
we played. That was
yeah.
that was January.
February was Ratchet and Clank for 11 hours. March was Resident Evil 4 for 1 hour, and then April was Resident Evil 4 for 3 hours. Yu-Gi-Oh was Master Duel in May was 25 hours. Final Fantasy in June for 10 hours, and then July for 16 hours.
Final Fantasy 16.
Yeah, 16.
Okay.
My bad. And then August, September, no time. October, I only played Dead Space for 1 hour. That wasn't accurate. I know I played a lot of hours of Dead Space.
We've established the hour counts on PlayStation, especially like the system level ones, are just the most ridiculous, like incorrect. I have been streaming this game for 6 hours, but according to my PlayStation, I played 3. I'm like, something's not adding up here.
In November, I had Alan Wake 2 for 19 hours and nothing for December. Which is fair. I've been playing Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah, I guess since Madrid just had screenshots. I wonder, I gotta see the Nintendo wrap up.
Oh, mine's
they did one too?
Yeah, mine pretty much says, you played SMT 5. You didn't finish it though. And I'm like,
yeah, mine will definitely say, you played a shit ton of Pokemon.
That's probably what mine will say. You didn't finish SMT 5. That and Ring Fit Adventure. And I think like random N64 games.
Okay, Switch year and
is Kina Bridges of Spirits good. They suggested that and SpongeBob SquarePants Battle of Bikini Bottom.
Yeah, those are both up your alley.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not mad.
That's a classic. That was a good time.
Kina's really good.
Nice.
All right, so I'm in my Nintendo account. I am looking at my 2023 wrap now. Let's take it from the top.
I got 89 trophies. Good for me.
Hey,
First game of 2023 was Splatoon 3.
Canon.
Nice.
Then I played a total of 23 games. I put 82 hours into my Switch this year, which is surprising, you know. Most played games this year, I put 38 hours into Tears of the Kingdom, 37 hours into Pokemon Scarlet, and 1 hour into Smash Bros. Ultimate. And that was when you guys played at the beach.
Yep.
We definitely played for longer than an hour.
Yeah.
So, gaming trend.
No, I was drunk, so I don't.
Yeah,
remember.
you were smacked. You were smacked. I was a step below smacked.
So, gaming trends is 35% action, 31% adventure, 30% role playing, 2% fighting, 1% party, and 1% shooting. So I guess Splatoon's considered an action game, not a shooter.
Well, then where's the shooter coming from?
That's the action you're taking.
I might have booted up Fortnite.
Fortnite?
I mean,
no, he
it's
probably
literally
played Apex Legends.
Oh,
yeah,
here we go.
Totally, 100%. That and
No,
Overwatch.
Overwatch, yeah. The dipped in Vaseline versions, yes, sir. Covered in dust bunnies.
This is wild.
So
you said, "Oh, keep going, Anton."
Well, no, ask what you gotta ask.
How many hours did you put into your Switch this year? How many games did you play?
Wait, how much? I feel like that's a little light. Where the fuck is Tears? I mean, yeah.
Did I say Breath of the Wild or this? Okay, so I played 23 total games, and just like scanning through this, there's like the Game Boy Online, Game Boy Advance Online, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64. There's Pokemon Legends Arceus, Katana Zero, Monster Hunter Stories 2, Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, Tears of the Kingdom, Smash Bros, Pokemon Scarlet. I booted up Brilliant Diamond to like pull all my Pokemon out of that.
Mm-hmm.
Anton Ball Deluxe because I was showing somebody.
Oh yes, I think I played some Anton Ball Deluxe.
There's Skullgirls. Oh, the Mario movie was this year, so I played Mario 3D World, Suika game. So yeah,
Right.
23 total games sounds about right. Just like looking at
it's
the
funny.
games it's scrolling through. I played some Voez.
The amount of
played more Switch than me.
The amount of games you played is the amount of hours I played the entire year on the Switch.
Yeah, 82 hours. But yeah, Scarlet, that's pretty much like Tears of the Kingdom, Pokemon Scarlet, and then everything else.
Yep.
So it says I played the most in September. I played 32 hours that month. So I guess in 1 month I played as much as you played all year.
And yeah, that was Tears of the Kingdom? No, that was Pokemon for you.
Pokemon. I think mine says most played was in September. The entirety of what I played on my Switch was in 1 month.
Oh, so yeah, that was just Pokemania.
Yeah.
All right, so my favorite game in 2023 is giving me an option of all the games I played. So let me see, what didn't I list earlier that I played? Stardew Valley, but I played less than 1 hour of that. I think I just booted that up to make sure it had an update because we talked about it that one time.
It's coming out eventually.
Oh, and I did say Monster Hunter Stories too. Yeah, so that's it.
Yeah.
I guess I'll say my favorite game of the year is Tears of the Kingdom.
That makes sense.
God
damn it, Doug.
And then it's like it'll let me download my stats, and it's an ad for 2024 games. So I'm actually legitimately surprised that in 2023 I spent 82 hours on my Switch.
Yeah. With the way you talked about the Switch, I wouldn't have expected that.
I mean, it's just it did have two of the best games that I played this year as exclusives. So I kind of didn't have a choice. And I did complain about it in both instances of playing both those games of like, the worst part about this is the fact that it's on Switch.
The worst part of this game is this game. God damn it. But it's so good.
So yeah. I wish Steam would drop theirs because I feel like that'd be the really interesting one.
Do they just wait for the year to be over, or is it just like...
I don't know.
I'm gonna be honest, I never thought Steam did a wrap-up.
Yeah, they did one at least last year. Because I remember, I feel like we ran through it. Steam Wrap 2023. It's called the Steam Replay. Now, how do I
Steam
do it
Replay?
for last year? Yeah.
Huh. I'm not seeing anything about it.
I'm seeing a bunch of stuff about last year's, but I can't even see how to see mine from last year.
Yeah. Oh, I can't sign in with the QR code? It's 2023.
Steam pretty much only lets me sign in with the QR code.
Yeah.
All right. We talked about The Last of Us, did our wraps.
So the Tekken demo's out, and I gotta say, it's fucking hilarious that they're going with the Kazuya is the hope for humanity when Kazuya is the one who started World War III. The current problem is directly his fault. Like, that is... I get that they're doing like... that is like, hey, one Mishima has to be the hero and the other one has to be the villain, but Kazuya's the reason why World War III has happened. He got power for like 30 minutes, and that was the first thing he did.
So there's story in the demo? Like, what is the demo? Does it
it's
online? Because I downloaded
no online.
it, I just
no online. There's no online. You get a little bit of... I want to say you get like the first mission of the story mode. You get a bit of the arcade mode. And you got like training room with like 6 characters.
Okay. Do you have local versus?
I believe so.
You got local versus.
Okay.
Yeah, you got local.
Is it 6 characters? I thought it was just 4.
No, I think it was 6.
Because I know it's Kazuya, Jin, Paul, and Nina.
Yoshimitsu and Tifa.
One of those things is real. Yes.
Not the one
that's
you
true.
hope.
Not the one you hope. I mean, I'm in luck because I play Nina, so I've just kind of been fucking around, just doing the versus computer, just to kind of see like how the game feels, and it just feels like a smoother 7 right now. I've just fought the computer, so I really don't have much to go on, but it looks really good also, and it feels pretty smooth.
Nice.
I am interested in like the online because I heard different things about the beta and how it like that netcode wasn't the smoothest. So yeah, I'm interested to see that and kind of how some of these other fighters work. So it's really just playing the waiting game. But like I'm sold. I'm sold on it. It sounds like they're putting a lot of TLC into it. Like we're getting like Tekken balls back. Like come the fuck on. Tekken balls back. And there's gonna be like the Tekken Force mode. Did they confirm that or
The Tekken Force, I don't know. I heard about Tekken Ball, and so, but the thing I was hearing about the most was the story mode. It seems like
yeah.
they really are just like, and that's a trend that's been happening in fighting games that I've really been enjoying, is them trying to up their game with their story mode, like Mortal Kombat
Tekken
story
7 story mode was
and
one of the
apparently
best. Tekken 7 is really good.
The main problem people had with Tekken 7 story mode was the narrator.
Yeah.
I don't even remember that aspect of it. I'm gonna be honest. It was just weird, where you would have to fight as a character that's not an actual fucking character.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was like fighting with Devil Kazuya or something. It's like, bro, his buttons are different. Like, what the fuck? That was really it, though. I am excited to get this one. I think this is going to be a day one for me.
I'm a little unsure just because of how packed early next year is, because that's right after Rebirth, right?
I don't remember. When the fuck does it come out? Let's see.
And not having Monster Hunter until 2025 like leaves a huge gap.
They need to go ahead and just put out that next gen version of Monster Hunter World.
That, or bring Gen U over, or
no, that seems like more work.
The classic collection of generations 3U and 4U, all the ones that like got stranded on Wii U and 3DS, like.
Actually, this comes out January 25th, so a month before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's only a couple days before Persona.
Right.
That's the only thing that has me hesitant.
And then there's the second part of the Final Fantasy 16 DLC that's going to be early in the year too.
Yeah. January, February, March, April. Yeah, like I'm thinking April or May for that.
JRPGs are really eating. Really eating.
I mean, part of it is the fact that they have, well, in comparison to other genres, a lot of them have a faster turnaround time than a lot of the big Western games. Like,
yeah, that's true.
Especially American ones. You'll be waiting at minimum 7 years.
Because they try to go too head ass into shit like crafting and fucking like realism and shit.
Fucking crafting.
God damn, like, can we fucking cut it out for a minute and just have gameplay? Quit trying to like bloat your game with artificial fucking crafting. Like nobody fucking cares. If they want to craft, they'll play Minecraft. A game literally for crafting.
Or like
or you'll pick up a crafting class in a goddamn MMORPG where you can live out your fantasy of serving people fucking crafted goods. Stop putting it in action games. Stop putting it in fighting games.
Is that what?
Yes.
I don't remember if God of War, like, even though God of War was just like over a year ago, I have like zero recollection of crafting.
Madrid, where does crafting belong in games? In what games?
Minecraft.
Survival games.
Survival games. Fucking farming games.
Okay.
Those types of games.
Games that are actually about crafting.
Yeah, Jesus. And if anything, make it so tetuary that it's a system that you don't even have to interact with.
Yeah,
Madrid's not
I feel that.
Tears of the Kingdom, because it is crafting the video game.
Well, isn't that more like role playing than an action game? Like I feel like action
games, action adventure.
Yeah, it's
like action games. You
is not a role playing game in any sense of the word.
Because Link don't say a motherfucking huh?
Link is disassociating. He is not here. It's only the spirit of violence.
Yeah, I mean, I get where you're coming from, Madrid. You like don't want to slow down the momentum of an action game because that's what makes it like action's supposed to be in your face, whatever. Like you're going in, you're fucking shit up, and you're getting
You've
out.
seen the gloom hands?
I mean, it's really the thing with crafting is that a lot of it is just it feels bolted on. And it's like,
Yeah,
why do I need to craft this crap when I could just, I don't know, go spend the metric fuck ton of money that I'm getting from murdering everything, or
It's
just
like you-
get it as a quest reward?
You're artificially inflating the shit to
Yeah.
kind of just so you can check a fucking box off. We don't want that.
that's fair.
And if you want to craft so bad, go play a fucking crafting game. There's plenty of them.
Oh, no argument.
I didn't send me down this crafting tirade.
Yeah, you didn't.
Anton did.
It was coerced.
You brought it up.
I was just making a point, and then now I had to further stress the point.
So, yeah.
What were we talking about? Oh,
You beat God of War, and now
yes,
you
I
tried
did
the
do that.
roguelike mode.
I did. They're cooking with that. Like, I think it's a good idea to like bring in those roguelike elements. Is like with the set and the settings is kind of is giving me it's giving me Hades. But like it's God of War ultimately, so it's bloody, it's gory. The combat has grown on me more. Like I'm fucking with it more
Nice.
now. And it just it's making it more interesting because you pick your different type of rage and then you pick your different shield and you're just throwing out different combinations and it kind of shows how deep like the combat system can go and the different options that you can do. So well I'm really on my first actual run, so I'm not too deep yet, but it's going to be pulling from shit from his past and so it's going to be a bunch of different enemies. So you'll be able to fight shit from the previous God of Wars. So that's cool. So yeah, I'm really just looking forward to seeing where this kind of goes and what that means for the story.
Mm.
And then Final Fantasy, I did get the DLC for that, and I'm ready to run through, my little dungeon and trial situation.
So you beat the game on the save file you're playing, right? You have like a end of the game's done, like
For God of War?
No, Final Fantasy.
For Final Fantasy, I should have that. After I beat it, I don't think I really did anything.
Yeah, so there are 2 side quests that you'll have to do that like where you get 2 people to like join your party. So if you didn't have them join your party before the last mission, you'll have to go do those. But because you have to be on or past the last mission to get the to do the DLC.
Are you talking about the guy and the girl?
Yes. If they're in your party and on your save file, like it shows
I already did that.
You, Torgal, and the guy and the girl, then
yeah. I should be good to go.
Yeah, you should be able to go talk to Charon and get it cracking.
Yeah, I love Lady Charon because she's always smoking a blunt. Just every time.
She's on that final Nova Crystallis pack with crown.
That's amazing.
Like her and Sid used to be burning it down. Sid literally all through his body. God damn, this shit crazy. Like, can you light me up real quick?
Look, I'm just saying, if Sid dies, they give him a funeral pile. The entire funeral stoned off their ass on something they've never seen before.
Levian's 420. I remember his lore.
Active Time Lore,
Active Time Lore. But yeah, I'm excited to kind of spin the block on that. But I am trying to I'm trying to finish up some of these games in my backlog. So
Yeah.
I'm playing through Final Fantasy IV and Sea of Stars. I did unlock the Alchemist and Sea of Stars, so I'm pushing through.
Okay. You're about like 2/5, 2/6 of the way through.
Oh fuck!
It's not that long, but it
I
also
thought I was like halfway done.
you would think you're halfway done.
And he just kept having me do shit. I'm like, God damn, I'm still doing shit for you. All right. And it was like, all right.
Nobody.
Now go fight the dweller of torment. I'm like, oh shit.
Oh god, right.
By ourselves? There's no way.
Look, I'm
Put
just
him in the
saying, the
dirt.
Alchemist could solve a lot of problems if he was just proactive. I get it, it's your boyfriend, but come the fuck on. Bruh.
Oh, it's that type of situation.
It is definitely that type of situation.
That makes sense.
All right. Well,
Me and my boyfriend had a fight, and then he became evil, and then I find out he was evil the entire time.
it do be like that.
I do be like that.
All right.
That's right.
Well, today's Pokemon Go Community Day just started, so does anybody have a last thing?
I don't know if I should start. I kind of want to get Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising. Some of those new characters look fun.
Yeah, I also kind of want to do it, but they haven't shown me anything that is warranting me rebuying that game.
Well, I didn't buy it the first time. So.
Yes.
But yeah, some of those characters, I kind of want to play the apparently the sheep character plays like Terry. So I kind of want to do Buster Wolf with a bunch of sheeps.
It's a literal fucking sheep, or is it like a
no,
sheep
like literal
furry?
sheep? No, literally, it's a wolf in sheep's clothing. She's a sheep, and she plays like Terry. And then you got Nier, which is literally just a Nier and Persona reference.
Nice.
Like, she's a puppet character, and her puppet is literally the what's her face from the carnival, that boss fight, the ballerina.
I need to go look at these characters because none of
Yeah,
this stuff, as somebody who played like actual Grand Blue.
Well, they added new characters with the re-release.
Right, but I'm just saying, I don't know. Let me see.
Yeah, it's literally her puppet is. What if we combine the ballerina from Automata and Thanatos from Persona?
Oh, I see exactly what you're talking about. Okay,
Yep.
yeah.
If that's her puppet, just based on the sound, that sounds insane.
Oh yeah, and to use their super move, you gotta land like 13 hits or some shit like that with the puppet.
Huh.
So,
Oh, I think I did see her.
So in total, I'd be getting like 10 new characters. Maybe more than that. I don't remember who was DLC in the first game.
Damn, did that show you?
Not fully, but it's on.
Why
my
do you
radar.
reject me?
All right.
yeah. So,
No, she's got a smartphone and cat ears. That's over.
wait, I thought that was a deck of cards.
Oh, maybe it is a deck of cards. It looked like she was holding a smartphone, but like, there is definitely a deck of cards going.
Yeah, because I know in some of the gameplay I've seen, she uses a card to summon that her puppet Persona stand. But yeah, I'm considering it. Because I kind of
Feel
want
like
to
my
play
puppet master.
Yeah, because I kind of want to play an anime fighter.
Under Night.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Under Night's not out yet.
Doesn't have to be.
Yeah, but I don't have Under Night on PC, so it's like, and my PlayStation is retired. Like
Does
it
that
has.
have crossplay?
I don't know.
The second one, because that would make a lot of
Let's
sense.
see.
I'm pretty sure the second one will. I don't know about the first one.
Oh yeah,
I
the
mean-
first one definitely doesn't. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, but then also on that same notion, I could just
It barely had it between PS4 and PS5.
right.
All right. Well, anybody got anything else? All right.
No,
No?
Until next time, you can follow us all collectively around the internet, cheesycontrollerpodcast.com. You can follow me on Instagram at Anton6 with 2 X's. Chris, where can people find you?
Come and check us out in the Discord.
All right, Madrid.
X_Spain on IG.
All right, Jalen.
Squid Bishop on the internet.
All right. This has been a Know It's Good production. The video version is on hiatus. The audio version is edited by Akuma Santi. Until next time, keep it cheesy.